This is going to be a quick review of the SD lighting kit that I got. So starting real quick, I'm going to cover all the items that I got and go over some of the physical design. So starting with the backdrop. So basically we got a green screen. We also got a white and a black screen color. The material of the backdrop is actually it's well made. I was pretty impressed. If you can see, it's not really that transparent as I noticed with some of the other fabric materials. So I haven't ironed it, I haven't steamed it, but overall it's already looking good. I just basically put it up there. In the top, this was a very easy assembly. In the top, we got actually a crossbar, which it was the way this was designed. It came with multiple small crossbars that they just basically snap together. And as you notice, I didn't put all of them because I don't want to have it that wide, and I really don't need it because the backdrop is not that wide. So you can adjust it, you can make it smaller if you want. I can actually go ahead and remove another one of the crossbars, and it's very easy because it's just basically they just snap in there, very easy to do. Once you assemble all the crossbars together, they just basically pop right in the top. So you have a wing nut here that just comes off, and the crossbar just goes off and on. Very easy to put up there. But before you do that, what you do is the actual fabric material, it already has the stitches, which it makes it very easy to hang it up there. And it's very easy to remove, very easy to put the new one. This one just basically slides off and you pop the new one in there. It is very easy to adjust the height as well. You're gonna have 1, 2, 3 different locks for the adjusters here. Only thing I mentioned, a lot of people were saying that these locks were actually broken, and in my opinion they're well made, but you don't want to lock this too tight, because if you lock this too tight, you put too much pressure. I mean, this is plastic, it is gonna break eventually. So definitely just keep that in mind if you get it. I checked them all the ones that I got, none of them were broken, and I used this type of adjusters before, and I never tighten it up because I already know if I tie it up too much it's gonna break, and it's just gonna help last longer. The legs, the tripod legs, they actually extend and they adjust easily as well. You got an adjuster if you want to raise it up a little bit or just make them extend. So this allows to give it more stability, so you don't have to worry about the whole backdrop support falling. So also it came with its own storage bag. So this little black bag, actually you can put all the metal parts, all the bars, you can just put them in there for easy storage. And it also came with a carrying bag that you can basically disassemble everything, the light boxes, the soft boxes, the umbrella boxes, the backdrop, everything will eventually fit in this carrying bag, storage bag. So that's great. Another item that came with it is the small light reflector. This is gonna come very handy. It's very easy to use, easy to store and carry with you. It came with a little pouch. Also, I got 3 clamps that I can eventually use. They're pretty strong, well made. They're not cheap at all. So this was the backdrop assembly itself. Now I want to go show you one of the soft boxes. So I actually lost the instructions, and I was able to put this whole thing together without having to struggle. And I heard before that sometimes it was pretty hard to put together the soft boxes, but this one was pretty easy. So the light reflectors, the light diffusers that it comes with, they actually just pop right in there. They just go on the corners. It's the design is well made where it just pops right in there. And if you want, you can actually, you got some Velcro on each side, top and bottom, to help it keep it secure if you need to. Inside, the way this actually folds in and out, you got this adapter in the middle that just pops out, and as you can see, this whole thing just basically condenses down, and it's very easy to store. This basically is like an umbrella. It would just fit right into the back for storage. In the back, this soft box just basically just pop right in there with the locking mechanism here. Easy to adjust if you want to move it up or down. Again, it's very easy for storage and portability. The tripod itself, the stand, same type of locking mechanism. You do have 1, 2 to adjust the height. You can bring it up, bring it down. Again, the tripod's bottom base as well, it has its own lock, which you can adjust if you want to extend the legs or just raise them up a little bit. In my opinion, they're well made, they stay together. I'm not concerned about this falling or being clumsy. So here's an example of the Softbox when it's turned on. Very easy to use. You got the control mechanism here. It's just a little bit hard to see, but you can just basically, with the switch, you turn it on, turn it off. Very easy to use, as simple as that. Now let me show you one of the umbrella lights. Again, it came with two. This umbrella light actually folds. It's very easy to fold. It's like most of them. It's for storage. It's well made. I mean, of course you just gotta be careful when you're putting it together. You're moving it around, but I'm not concerned about disassembling itself. The actual bulbs themselves, they all work great. I didn't have any issues installing them. I popped them in there, turned them on. They work fine. The same in the back with you have a similar mechanism. You got a switch to turn it on and off in the back. And the tripod stands. The stands are actually going to be the same for all 4 different units, the 2 Softboxes and the 2 umbrella lights. This is my first studio kit that I got. I mean, I was a little bit worried about making sure I got the right one, but if you're starting, this is the perfect kit. It's gonna have pretty much everything that you need. Again, I don't know if you're a professional photographer, this is something that you want, but as a starter or as a backup, this is a perfect kit to have. I'm just giving you a quick sample of the green screen. You probably can't see the green screen, but I have a green screen behind me. I didn't even set it up that correctly. I just basically threw it in there. I haven't even ironed it or steamed it up, and as you can see, it is looking very good.